We call him Mr. Spivey, but this is Isaac's dad. Can y'all say good morning?
Good morning.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll let Mr. Spivey be in charge now. Your job is to be a great listener. Get your feet under your chair.
Hi, boys and girls. Thank y'all for coming and letting me come to y'all's class and talk to y'all today. Like Miss Beasley said, I'm Isaac's dad, and I work at a bank. How many of y'all have ever been to a bank? Raise your hand. Tell you one good thing about going to the bank. What do you always do when you go to the bank? Yeah, they take your money, and my bank, we always give the kids soccer. So I know all the little kids.
I get a lollipop. I get a soccer.
Well, today I want to tell y'all kind of what banks do, and then some of the things that I get to do. And the most important thing a bank does is we protect your money. So when you get older, or even real young like you are now, you put money in the bank, we make sure it's protected and no one else can get your money. Also what we do is when you get older and say you need money, like you have an emergency or something you really, really want, you don't have enough money, we'll give you what you call loan, where we let you borrow money and then you can just pay it back later. But one of my favorite things to do at the bank is I get to come in and talk to boys and girls like y'all and teach them how to save money. Now, who knows what it means to save something? You know what it means?
It means to be tough and be nice and help.
Sort of. Let me give you an example. What would it mean if I had 5 Oreos and I'm going to save 2 of them, but I'm going to eat 3? What does that mean if I was going to save them? What does that mean?
That you might save your money for something else, like on your birthday or something.
Yeah, saving means like put something aside and not use it right then, right? Like if I was going to save 2 Oreos, that means I wouldn't eat them. I'd wait until later to use them, right? Well, I got a special prize for all of y'all, but I'm going to have to ask you to do 2 things for me, okay? And one you've already been doing. That's be real good, sit up, pay attention, and when I ask a question, you have to answer, okay? Or at least try to, okay? And the second one, look how many boys and girls there are in here. There's like almost 40, right? So if everyone starts talking at once, no one's going to be able to hear anything. So today, as long as everyone be quiet and listens and pay attention, I got a really special prize for you. But if I call on you, I want you to help me, okay? Can y'all do that for me?
Yes.
All right. Now, there's 2 real important reasons why we want to save money. Now, how many of y'all have ever heard of something called needs and wants? Have you ever heard of that? Can you give me an example of what a want is? Okay. And what would it be a need? Here or there, yeah. Now, you. Can you give me an example of what a need would be?
If you need a new wallet, you can get a new wallet.
Yeah. Need would be, maybe a need would be some like food or like a place to live, you know, something that you have to have, like you can't live without, right? What? Water. Yeah. Something.
You have to have shelter.
Shelter, that's a very good one. Now, what about wants? What about maybe a really cool toy? Like some of you girls, I'm sure maybe like the Barbie dolls, or maybe, I don't know, have you ever seen the new movie called Frozen? Oh, yeah. I mean, maybe like a new cool shirt, or maybe a Frozen doll, or maybe even the movie. Those are all things that are wants. Now, yeah, remember the second rule. We can't all talk at the same time.
Remember, we don't talk unless you raise your hand and we call on you.
Now, if we don't save money, then we can't get those things, can we? No. Now, I'm going to tell y'all a couple more things, and then I'm going to play a little game with y'all, okay? Now, who can tell me what Tuesday was? Does any of y'all know what Tuesday was? It was a special day. Do you know what Tuesday was? What was it?
It's the month.
Well, Tuesday was day. Tuesday, y'all may not have, I don't know if y'all went over this score number. Tuesday was Earth Day. Did y'all know that?
I planted oak trees with my dad.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. You know what the special thing about Earth Day is? Is to teach everyone what we can do to save the earth or help preserve it. Right?
Or picking up trash.
Yeah, picking up trash or? Wow. I've seen some plants out there, you know?
Or you can clean house. Those are the plants.
That's always a good thing too. Now, what I want to show y'all today is how by saving money, we can also help the earth. I know that kind of sounds funny, but I'm going to go through and give y'all some examples, and y'all tell me if y'all think that would help save the earth or not, okay? Let's see. Who can tell me what this is? Oh, raise your hand and I'll hold it to you. What is this? A water bottle. Now, what do you do with this once you're done drinking?
Did you say
drinking
that?
it?
Brown paper sack.
Throw it in the trash, right? Yeah. Now, who knows where these go when you throw them in the trash? Right. Well, yes, that's correct. It does go in the recycling bin. But eventually, these could end up in like landfills and stuff like that, which isn't really good for the earth. What if people didn't recycle them? They just threw them in the regular trash. Would that be a good thing? No. Oh, thank you. Oh, no, you don't have those. That's fine. Yeah. Now, what happens once you throw it away and you want another one? What do you have to go do? Buy one, right? Well, isn't that going to cost a lot of money if you have to keep buying a whole bunch and a whole bunch, right? Now, what if we use one of these? Who knows what this is? It's the same thing, right? It's a water bottle. Oh, yeah. I knew some of you girls would like that one. And some of you boys too, probably.
I didn't even notice that.
Yeah. Now, what do you do when you're done drinking out of this one?
You just fill it up again in the dishwasher. You
Okay, hold on,
fill
let me
it up again.
What do you do with this when you're done drinking it?
If you want more, you can just fill it up.
Yeah, you just fill it. You don't throw it away, do you?
No.
So how many times did you have to buy this one?
9.
Just one time, right? And how many times did you have to buy this one?
A
A
lot.
lot. So which one would save you money? Which one would you have to spend less money on? Yeah, this one, right? Well, let's look at some more examples. Okay. I hope you know what this is. Who knows what this is?
A bag.
It's a lunch bag, right? You carry your lunch in it? And what is this? And you can carry your lunch in this one too, right? Now, who can tell me what trees are made out of? I'm sorry, what paper's made out of? Wood. And where does wood come from? Trees, right? So when we buy these, what does it mean? Someone has to cut down on what to make it? Tree. Is that helping the earth?
Yes.
No. Now what about this one? This one's not made out of trees, right?
Plastic.
Now look at this one though.
Paper.
Now what happens when you're done eating your lunch and you're through with it? What do you do with it? You throw it away. Now what do you do with this one?
You keep
You keep it. What do you do? Bring it back. You better bring it back home. Mommy and Daddy might not be too happy, would they? And what do you do with it the next day?
You bring it again.
Yeah, you bring it again. So which one would save money? Which one would you have to buy the least amount of times?
That bag.
This one. Good job. Man, y'all are good at this already. All right. Now let me show you a couple more here. Okay. Who knows what this is?
Paper.
What do you put in this?
Paper bag.
Someone, can one of y'all down here tell me what you can put in here? What can you put in here? Well, this is called a sandwich baggie.
Yeah.
So what do you think you could put in there? Sandwich, that's right. Now what would you do with this if you got it in your lunch when you're done?
Throw it away.
You throw it away, right? Now, who knows what this is?
A lunchbox.
Isaac, do you know what this is called? No, it's not a lunchbox. It's,
I know.
you look, what kind of shape is it in?
A sandwich.
It's a sandwich box, right? Now, what would you do with this one when you're done eating with it?
You keep it. You keep it.
Keep it, right? And what do? Bring it home, and then what does your mommy put in it the next day again? A sandwich, right? So, which one would cost us more money?
That one.
This one, because we'd have to keep buying a whole bunch of them, right? So would that be saving money to buy one of these?
No.
Yeah, and it would help the earth too, because we're not throwing all these in the trash, right? All right, let me show you one more. Okay. And here's one of my favorite ones, because this is something that my kids love to do, okay? Now, who can tell me what this one is? What is this?
A book.
A book, right? Now, remember a while ago when we were talking about the paper, it was made out of what?
Paper. Wood.
And what's made out of what?
Trees.
Trees, right? Okay. Now, say you wanted to buy a new book, and you went to the store, you'd have to, pay money for it, right? Well, what would you do when you're done reading it? You just set aside, you had to go buy another one, wouldn't you? And then buy another one and another one, because you don't want to read the same thing over and over, do you? Oh, you are one of the smartest people I've ever met. You know why? Look what this is. Library card. You know how much these? No, this is a library card. You know how much these cost?
What? Huh?
0. You don't have to pay for it at all. So guess how many books you can get with a library card? Can anyone tell me? A bunch? Who said that? As many as you want to. That's the exact answer. Yeah. So who would rather get as many books as they want to when they're done reading, bring them back and get more, or just buy this one?
I will get all of them.
Yeah, everyone would want to use this one, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll get all the books. I'll get 200.
All right. Now, so can y'all see how saving money can also help the earth? Oh, I got one more that I think y'all could use too. I forgot about this one. Okay. Now, I know I've seen all over the school y'all have tons of artwork everywhere, right? And how many of y'all take your artwork home to your mommy, your daddy, and they put it on your refrigerator? Right? Now, where did we say paper comes from again? Trees, right. Now, if we just colored a little bit on one side of the paper, like this, would that be a good thing? Or should we maybe color on both sides of the paper? Yeah, both. Because if you just color on one, how many sheets of paper would it take to color on both sides if you just did one? Take 2, right? But look, we colored on 2 sides of the paper and only used 1 sheet of paper. I think that is a worm. What is it, Isaac?
It's a dinosaur.
Oh, sorry, that is the biggest dinosaur you've ever seen right there. I think it's T-Rex. Look, he has little short arms. See? All right. So when you color on both sides, your mommy and daddy can hang it on their fridge, and when they get tired of looking at that side, they can turn it over and look at the other one. And you save trees. Okay. Now, the other thing I want to talk to y'all about, first we know that saving money can save the earth, but who knows what you need to do to save money? It's a big word. It's called being responsible. Does anyone here, can they tell me what they think it means to be responsible? It's a real tough word. It's a big word, I know.
Is it?
Well, let's see if someone else knows. Isaac, do you know what it means to be responsible?
Care.
Take care of something. That can be a good example of being responsible. Can you tell me?
Being responsible of your own good.
Yeah. You know what it really means? It means to make good decisions. Okay? Now, I have a special friend named Silly Sam. And guess what? He has it named for a reason. And I want to read y'all a story real quick about Silly